Good morning, Mom. It's July 5th and here's a shot of my garden. I'm going to go down and give you a tour of it. We will start over here on the southeast corner. This is 4 tomato plants that I grew from seeds that I got a plant from one of the ladies at church. I think she said it was a Japanese or Chinese heirloom tomato. Here are my sunflowers, and I'm shooting at eye level, so if I pan up, there's kind of some sky behind there, but here's sunflowers that are blooming, and these are probably 7 or 8 feet tall. Down at the bottom I have some cosmos about to bloom. I've got a volunteer vine of some kind, pumpkin, I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to wait and see what that fruit turns out to be. We'll walk in here. I've got tomato plants. There's a cluster of 3. These are black from Tula. Here's a couple more that are together. These are Korean Fang. I think they're a paste tomato. Got the small ones down here. This is a black cherry tomato. I'm not sure what that one is. This one don't remember either. I think it's called Pink Fang, but it's about chin high. This whole row over here is 3 or 4 different kinds of gourds, and I've seen a few squash bugs on here. I don't know. I don't see any dead stuff in it yet, but there are a few gourds that are growing already. There's one in here. There it is. A lot of blossoms, don't see a lot of sets yet. Alright, we'll go inside the tunnel here, down over to the north edge where I have peppers growing. So they're starting to grow. They're not very tall yet. That one's probably a foot tall. Got a tomato plant in here, more peppers. This tomato is one that is a graft. That's an experiment from the University of Missouri through their extension office. There's a lot of sets on this tomato, so we're looking forward to getting tomatoes off of this before too long. And then I've got more peppers along this bale row here. A tomato at the end. Come around this side. These are pole beans. I think they're a yellow bean. Haven't seen any blossoms on them yet, so I'm hoping they'll start blossoming pretty soon. Got lettuce down here along the bottom that's been cut at least 4 times. Maybe it'll grow back. It's getting pretty hot for lettuce, but maybe it'll grow back. I have another pole bean here. It's not nearly as tall, only about chest high, but these grow these long purple beans. They're delicious. They can get up to 3 feet long. I think that one needs picking. And then down here I've got some bush beans, and we've been eating beans off of here, and there's a lot of blossoms. So it looks like there's a few in there that are ready to be picked. And I have another row of flowers here. The zinnias are blooming, and Susan's been cutting them and taking them inside. Here's some more sunflowers. Again, these are not as tall as the ones on the east side, but a lot of sunflowers. A few other flowering plants I've put in here. More zinnias. This is my little attempt at an herb garden. I just planted some dill here. Got a little parsley that's trying to come up, some basil, a couple different kinds of basil in here. And then along the west side are more vining plants. This is a melon, and I have one melon that I think is about ready to pick. It's about all the size that they get. A lot of blossoms, but not many sets. And then this is a pumpkin, and I've got a nice one growing here. It's about 4 inches at this point. I did see a lot of squash bugs on here yesterday, so I'm a little worried about this plant, thinking it's not gonna continue, but I keep trying to pick them off and see if I can keep it. This is another pumpkin, and it's dead. It got eaten by the squash bugs. And then I've got a pumpkin out here. This one, the birds or the squirrels or something, that's probably actually possums or raccoon that get at the feeder at night, and they've trampled it. But this one, I had some sets on it too, and I don't see what happened to them. This is called a Jack B. Little, and the pumpkins on it are relatively, or they're what, about 1.5 inches tall and 4 or 5 inches in diameter. Little decorative pumpkins. So that's the garden. Try to pan back here on the south side and see the house behind it. So that's my humble garden this year. Love you. Bye.